All right, welcome into the program. We'll get into the conversation we had just a little bit. I put Seth in a weird spot when I hit the record button, so
try not to laugh. But
yeah. All right. Well, it's Thursday.
Yeah, back on the Thursday.
Back on the Thursday train.
Grinding it out.
Not unlike the Steelers did last night. That game was fucking awful.
It was so boring.
I think they found the reason of, here's why I don't keep delaying games and then play on Wednesday at 3:40.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to be there.
That was my favorite reasoning of why I was at 3:40. Did you see that? Rockefeller?
Oh, yeah. To show the tree.
To show the tree. That's NBC. They have the right to primetime. Yeah. Sorry, NFL. The NFL had to move up their game.
Because of a tree lighting ceremony that people weren't allowed to attend.
Yeah.
I heard the tree looked like shit.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Oh. That's what people were saying.
I didn't hear that. I didn't talk to those people.
I don't know. But it's just like, hey, you realize, like, they set records every year by viewership. Nobody gives a shit about that tree. Yeah. And again, take your Christmas music and shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You know what? The tree lighting ceremony, it's dumb because you're just watching somebody flip a switch and turn on lights. You know, like, I love Christmas trees and all that stuff. I mean, how we cut down a real one, but I don't like to watch
murder in nature, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't like
for sure get the plastic ones. Apparently they're better.
They're better for the environment. I hate looking at Christmas lights. Like the zoos have the Christmas lights. It's the biggest fucking waste of money and time I've ever been to in my entire life.
Well, I've been through some of them, and it's like, well, it's only $5. And then you drive through, and you get through it way faster than you think you should. And it's like, I feel like I ripped off.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even burn through a quarter gallon of gas.
So the zoo, we always went to like the zoo lights.
Yeah. We
went one year, and then for some odd fucking reason, we went back the next year. They don't change it.
See, that's just lazy.
It is lazy. They don't, like, I was like, isn't this the same shit we saw last year? Like, oh yeah, isn't it great? Oh, I just saw this. I just paid more money to see something I already saw.
Yeah.
That's why I watch reruns not paying for.
You know what I want to see? Why don't you put up some lights, you know, like put like a blinking light on a gazelle.
Yeah.
And put it in the fucking tiger cage. Let them not eat cold meat off a tray in their animal prison.
Could you imagine that? Some little kid, Mommy, what's that dot?
Hey. You're going to see it running really fast and then stop all of a sudden.
That's funny.
I think zoos would be, I don't know. I don't know what attendance is like or how much, if they make money. I don't know.
They make enough money to keep them caged, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing of like, I feel like, you know, because if they do it at proper times and it bothers me that they just feed them cold meat because that's not what they do.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
let them hunt.
Lions and tigers kill things. That's what they do.
Yeah.
If you just say, hey, we feed the lions at 6. So if you don't want your kids to see that, don't. But if you're an adult, for sure come by.
Yeah.
Because we're going to put this deer out here, see what happens. You know?
I think that would be so fun to watch.
Yeah. Watch it on TV all the time.
Like when they like crouch down behind the grass, and you have no idea where the hell they're at.
No.
And they just pop up out of nowhere and just eat the face off of a gazelle.
Like if you're not following Nature is Metal on Instagram,
crazy.
I mean.
That's a wild one.
Open yourself up to the enlightenment of the African plains.
Speaking, I know this changes the subject of animals. Speaking of Instagram crazy accounts, I know you follow the Beast of the USC.
Yeah.
Did you see the dude comes around the corner sitting at the table outside and just shoots the dude?
Yeah, and his caption was, I seen the paper, he's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
He just walks around the corner, he shoots them both.
I don't know.
Like, Jesus, God.
He just, oh my God.
It was so quick.
And that's a weird one of like, most of his shit's really funny. Like just funny people getting hurt doing stupid shit. But that was like, hey man.
Is that murder?
I don't know about that.
Probably can't post that, can you?
Be interesting to go back and look to see if they made him take it down.
Yeah.
They might have.
They might have.
Who knows?
They could have.
Yeah,
Check.
that.
But that dude posts some crazy shit.
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna have zoos, though,
For sure, let
the animals, do what they do.
I mean, that would make the most sense, wouldn't it?
Man, your phone must be putting off so much radiation. I'm getting a staticky overtone.
Oh, sorry.
Either that or it's you're pulling on your cable for your headphones.
That could be it, too.
That could be it, too.
The gloves are in the way.
Gloves are making it tough.
Yes.
Fucking Bronco gloves.
Hey, man, I'm a fan. I don't know why, but...
They had a wide receiver at quarterback, so...
Don't get me started on that, okay?
Well, there wasn't anything they could do.
I don't...
I mean, they're just... They had 3 days. You can't sign another quarterback that's not on your roster. You just can't.
They should have moved the game.
Well, you can't do that. They're not the Ravens.
Yeah, then they don't... Yeah, the NFL blows the Steelers. Yeah, no, the video's still on there. They didn't make them take it down. Yeah, that's crazy.
That is.
I just... you use that example, and you use them as an example...
Right.
By pretty much not moving the game.
Right.
Because they didn't wear their masks in their own private meetings that they had on, the campus.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, wearing your mask solves all or whatever, but why did you go to the facility? If you really felt like you didn't wear a mask.
Oh, that was the, that's right. Because nobody tested positive.
No.
But this was that was more of a, hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
We told you what the rules were.
Uh-huh.
And you didn't follow them? Tough shit.
No, I get it.
I get why the NFL
me too.
did it.
I mean, I understand why you did it, but plenty of other teams have done that, and you've only really fined them.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we seen, Gruden got fined, and Sean Payton got fined, and all these people got fined. Like, they're not wearing their...
The Saints lost a draft pick.
Yeah. I mean...
7th rounder, but...
They're not wearing their masks on a sideline with the whole fucking team around them. These guys were in a spaced-out room by themselves.
Right.
I don't know. They kind of just pissed me off a little bit. I'm like, move the game.
I'll tell you what pissed me off about it. And it should you too, because it's your team. I mean, he completed one pass for 10 yards?
Yeah.
So
2 picks.
But hey.
He was put in an impossible situation.
No, yeah.
He tried.
You got beat by 28.
Yeah.
But after the game, you're celebrating and high-fiving the guy for coming in and playing like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got your asses handed to you by 28 points.
Yeah.
And you're congratulating the guy on it's more of a, hey man, thanks for doing that kind of thing, not a congratulations.
Wait for the locker room.
Hey, way to come in and step up.
Yeah.
He didn't.
No, he did not.
He didn't.
No.
Now, if he would have went 15 of 20 for 190 yards and no picks,
yeah, maybe
you could celebrate him then.
Oh, but, I'm with you.
Hey, you lost by 28.
And if you're going to do that, okay, you're trying to make the guy feel good because he was, but wait till you get to the locker room.
But then again, it's not like the other team's quarterback did anything.
No. Did you the running the ball?
Dude.
They ran the ball 70% of the game. It was the shortest game.
Yeah.
It was like the second shortest game in NFL history. Took 2.5 hours.
I'm going to tell you, Taysom Hill is not their future.
No.
It's like,
no.
Hey, well, that first week he did pretty good. Yeah, but now they have full game tape.
Yeah.
And it's the NFL.
Yeah.
You know who's better at that shit than Taysom Hill? Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And he's struggling to fuck now.
Yeah.
Because they're like, hey, you know what? If we can get a lead and make it to where he can't run the ball and he just has to drop back and throw passes like a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay.
So
I'm going to see if I put a Twitter poll up. Did you see it on our Twitter page? So we can talk about
I don't even know if I follow us.
I don't follow you for some reason.
I know. I don't follow you either.
Well, you dick.
I don't want to see. Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah, I want to see your horse shit.
It's not over with yet.
What was the question?
If the Ravens miss the playoffs, is Harbaugh fired?
No.
Okay.
No. He won 2 Super Bowls. Or he won a Super Bowl like less than 8 years ago.
In 2012? So 8 years ago?
8 years ago.
Okay.
Was it 2012?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it doesn't seem like that long.
No.
Fucking time is going by.
Yeah, 2012.
But yeah, I mean, they're in one of the toughest divisions.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you.
But I'm just saying this, but not just this year. I mean, because you can take the Browns and the Bengals away from it. They're in one of the toughest divisions because you're with Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah.
But, so they're always in the playoffs. They win playoff games. Mm-hmm. New quarterback. They've won he's won championship. It just now come next year when you go, Hey, the NFL adjusted to what you were doing with Lamar Jackson. If you come out and do this horse shit again next year, we got a problem.
See, I agree with you 100%. I feel like it should have happened sooner, which is why I would say possibly could be fired because like we said, it's the NFL. So after the Chiefs ran through them.
Yeah.
And then they struggled really after that. They struggled in Pittsburgh, then the Tennessee. Something needed to change sooner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like it's a possibility because when you start off with that hot start, and I know that doesn't really do anything. It's the NFL. You know, we have runs and stuff like that. But I think it's really that's why I said really they missed the playoffs because I want to see what the end of the season holds because they can still make the playoffs. I mean, they're not out of the picture whatsoever. I mean, they're 6-5.
Yeah, they're one game out of a wild card.
Yeah, exactly. So but sorry.
And they're done with playing the Steelers. So
exactly. They have a very easy schedule left.
I mean, they still play the Bengals. I think
they still play the Browns one more time. Yeah. I mean, those are 2 more wins right there. But that's more my side. I agree with what you're saying.
Right.
I just think that it should have happened probably really after the Steelers game.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have seen, okay, the Chiefs have an okay defense.
Right.
But they really shut you down.
Well,
and it really seemed that once you have a lead on them, they don't know how to drop back and pass the ball.
And that's what everybody says.
Yeah.
Hey, at some point in time in the NFL, you got to drop back and throw your way back into a game, and they can't do it.
No.
Now, again, who the fuck is he throwing to?
Yeah, no, I'm with
Hollywood
you on that
Brown?
part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
a bunch of tight ends.
Yeah. And that's
bunch of white tight ends.
and I don't think they would, even if they lost the rest of their games, they wouldn't, because I think the one thing the Ravens are good at is they're good at running a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they would look at this climate, the way these coaching changes have went, and go, hey, we got a guy that's won a Super Bowl and a guy that can win.
Yep.
Right now might not be the time to try to go fucking find somebody.
Yeah.
Because here's the other one. You go find somebody, they're probably not going to be a Lamar Jackson guy.
No, they're not. Well, that's comes into, I'll play devil's advocate to what you said.
Yeah.
I agree that all of that stuff, who we getting better that's available, you know what I'm saying? I agree with you on that. It's more the fact that I would have said if Ozzie Newsome was still there, 100%.
Yeah.
But this new GM guy, now he's kind of getting a reason to go find quote unquote his guy, which every freaking GM wants his guy or has somebody in mind.
Yeah.
So, that's really I'm just playing devil's advocate,
I understand. But to combat against that is this guy trained under Ozzie Newsome.
Oh, yeah.
He was in the, so it's not like, like it's kind of his guy too.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas it now, if Ozzie retired and they went and got somebody from the Patriots or whatever, 100% of, hey,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you, but I just, like to play, look at both sides.
You bring up a valid point or not a valid point.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, it's valid-ish, but not happening. Transitional point as the coach is being fired.
Okay.
And you're an offensive coach.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Explain to me Bruce Arians. I understand it's a lot of new pieces and stuff like this.
Yeah.
But your deep to low read process that he runs and your everybody on the same page process, because they don't really have route they just have concepts of the guy might run 3 different routes.
Yeah.
But if they're seeing different things, they're always in the wrong place.
Yep.
Is that his offense and always shitting on Tom Brady when they have a bad game? Is it, can't they just switch it up to, hey, let's run a little more, guy in, like they said, like Romo was saying, like they never really put anybody in motion to see what the hell's going on.
No.
Of like, maybe just run some routes and maybe just piece together a little underneath stuff that Tom Brady's probably the best ever at.
Yeah, for sure.
Of maybe just do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And then bringing up the conversation of, do they shit can Bruce Arians and hire Josh McDaniel?
Yeah, that's a really big question. One, because Bruce Arians has got to stop fucking blaming Tom Brady. I mean, he's the head coach. Maybe the first couple games, but obviously something isn't clicking. He's the best quarterback to probably ever live.
Right.
Maybe it's you. And I honestly think that it's an ego thing.
100%.
I was brought back in here. I brought in Tom Brady to make this happen.
Right.
Tom's not a deep thrower. Never really has been. Even with Randy Moss, he never. I mean, that's really the only time.
Year.
But I'm saying that was really the only time you can really remember him chucking it deep because he had Randy Moss. And I think you're right, though. There's no motion. When they went on their 5-6 game win streak, they started to actually run the ball.
Right.
They were using both backs.
11 times they ran it.
Yeah, they quit doing that.
I think last week they ran it 5 times.
Yeah. I mean, they just quit running the ball.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Why? Why would you not want to run the ball? And they try to score every play.
Right.
Every play has to be, for some reason, has to be a score.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't think Mike Evans and Chris Godwin really know how to run any other routes other than deep or slant.
Right.
I honestly don't. It seems like they really struggle to get off blocks because they're getting a lot of man-to-man.
Yeah.
They're just playing over the top because if you go deep all the time, that's really easy to guard.
And that was another thing, and that pointed out, and this is the first half, like when they really needed a first down.
Yeah.
And they lined Antonio Brown up in the backfield.
Uh-huh.
That play was open, but Antonio Brown didn't know how to run routes from the backfield.
Yeah, because he
was running it vertical.
Yeah.
And it gave Tom Brady nowhere to throw the ball.
No.
Because
he's a receiver. You put him in the fucking slot.
Why is he back there?
Yeah. It's dumb. I don't know if they're trying to bring, Antonio Brown, he's going to get the ball, so we're going to bring another linebacker inside. They're not fucking stupid.
No.
You're not going to hand Antonio Brown the ball.
No.
Not a running back. He's going to flare or run some sort of angle arrow
he's
route.
Coming, and he's going to have a safety come over the top.
Yeah.
But my thing with that is it's just creative ways to try to find Antonio Brown the ball.
Yeah.
You don't have to be.
No.
Because he's the best at it.
Yeah, he'll find his own way.
Let him run his routes and settle down in a zone. Gonna get open.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
And to, table off that, your offensive line is absolutely garbage.
Yeah.
So stop doing 5 to 7 step drops and letting him sit back there.
Yeah.
Because you're just going to get him hurt.
Yeah.
And we saw what happened with Joe Burrow, and the Buccaneers offensive line is probably one step up from the Bengals offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, they're garbage.
Yeah.
Their best offensive lineman is a guard.
Yeah.
And he's been hurt the last 5 weeks.
Yep.
So you definitely should be running some more quick shit, because even last year when the Patriots started 9 different people on their offensive line, they still made it to the fucking playoffs because he was getting the ball out of his hands less than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So maybe take some ownership in that.
Yeah. And it's always shitting on Tom. Well, that guy was open or that guy was open.
Yeah.
But it was another thing. And I hate to say that, obviously, Romo pointed it out, because I feel like people are turning on Romo of like, hey, tone it down just a bit. But he threw 2 deep balls, 40 yards, like on the money. Arms not weak, big ball, off the tips of the fingers of the receiver, through the receiver's hands. Of like, well, he's 0 for 5 on deep passes. Like, no, he hit the pass. The receiver didn't catch it.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, it's like 43 years old.
I cringe anytime when he goes to wind up and he does like that dropping the ball in the bucket pass.
Yeah.
Where he like really, digs deep and arches it. I'm like, ooh, because I'm just like, that's an interception.
Yeah.
You're just letting it dangle up there.
And everybody throws picks. That's the one thing of like, well, that first year of Bruce Arians' offense, you're going to throw a lot of interceptions. Well, that tells you right there that's a shitty offense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but you're going to throw for a lot of yards. Doesn't matter. You lose a lot of games. Just it's the way it works.
I like to, go off of that. Of look at Ben. Ben threw a ton of picks when Arians was there. Todd Haley was an Arians guy.
Yeah,
worked with him. He threw a lot of picks when Todd Haley was there. I don't really know this Finchner guy very well. I think he just kind of played up his ranks and stuff. But Chris Collins was talking about it last night of back in 2012 or 13 or whatever. He was 7 and 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Told the ball. And like last night and the weeks before, it was like 2.5.
Yeah, under 3.
Under 3.
Which is the NFL norm.
Yeah.
The way that they are pumping pass rushers out of college.
Yeah.
Of, hey, if it ain't out in under 3 seconds, you're taking a shot.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
And he's just, he's one who's definitely evolved. And that's probably come with maturity, because he always seemed like he was a little prick before.
Well,
but
you think of this now, how you were going there of Big Ben under Aaron's offense, beat to shit.
Yeah.
Got hit all the time.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes it's just him extending the play because that's how he played.
Yeah.
Okay. Arizona, Carson Palmer took a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Then Bruce Arians, where was he at? Indianapolis. What happened to Andrew Luck? Took a whole fuck ton of hits.
Yep. And is now out of the league about 5 to 8 years too early.
Yeah. Hey man, maybe your offense isn't worth a shit.
Yeah.
I understand you went to a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Did he win a Super Bowl with the Steelers?
No, he got beat by the Steelers. Well, he was with the. I don't know.
I thought he was with them with the Cardinals.
Yeah,
when they beat the Cardinals.
Yeah,
I think so.
Was he?
Yes, I think he was with them.
Who was? Yeah,
I think he got beat with them because
Warner was quarterback of the Cardinals, right?
Yeah, and there was Ken Wisenhunt was their coach.
Yeah,
and I think he lost one with Green Bay.
Yeah,
when the Green Bay beat him. I think he won one.
Yeah,
when they played Arizona.
That's probably right.
I think
probably correct. Hell, he might have been there in their first one. Fuck, he could have been close to being there when Cowher was there.
Ooh, I don't know.
Huh? Well, doesn't matter.
No.
I think his offense sucks.
Yeah.
He's probably going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You got all these weapons, but if you're requiring your quarterback to have 7 fucking seconds for these guys to run their route, you know what you do with wide receiver weapons? And this is such a college thing of, hey, when you have really talented guys, maybe just get the ball in their hand and see what happens.
Yeah.
You notice everybody's like, well, Kansas City. It's like, of all the shit that happened, one of those was a deep pass, and it's just because the guy's the fastest fucking guy on the field, and he was 10 yards past the...
Yeah.
But the rest of it is, hey, we got a lot of skilled guys.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Pat.
Get him the ball.
Maybe 10 yards down the field. Just get him the ball, see what fucking happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he'll learn, too, as he gets older and takes a couple more hits, but stop extending plays. Yeah. But it's working right now because he's 26, 27.
Right.
I mean,
and it works for Mahomes right now because his arm is so strong that he can run backwards and still throw it
off his back foot, fading away.
You see Aaron Rodgers do that a lot. Like he would have. Now, granted, he still gets out and runs on the edge. But a lot of his and Favre was the same way. Is they extend plays running backwards.
Yeah,
but they had a big enough arm to
get it there,
to get it back. Yep. You know, it's always weird. Where it's like, yeah, but that one time you slip back there and take a fucking 27-yard sack, it's kind of a problem. I mean,
yeah. Or when Rodgers went for those 2 years where he was getting fucking body slammed.
Yeah.
Like the collarbone the 1 year and then the ribs the 1 year. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
But that's always, that was just my takeaway from watching that game was you have an embarrassment of riches on your offense, and your offense fucking sucks.
Yep.
Figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really embarrassing.
It's super embarrassing
to be. You know, he's kind of not growing on me right now. But I never really had any issues with Bruce Arians.
No,
he didn't really. When I listened to Fitzgerald talk about him when he first came into the Arizona, and he was like, "I'm holding you accountable," and all this.
Right.
He was like, we kind of respected him a little bit. Now you're holding Tom Brady accountable, but you're not holding yourself.
Right.
Like, that's fine. You want to yell at him. You're the coach. You can do that.
Yeah.
But one, nobody wants slammed in public. That makes you and your organization look bad.
Right.
When you're just blaming people out and about in public.
Yeah.
Yell at him in the locker room, in the office, but at least when you're in the, media, take the responsibility on yourself.
I think he should do that too. But I think a lot of it's just like, hey, I got to hold the top guy responsible.
Yeah, and I get that.
And I understand for the rest of the team.
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit of me says that Tom's okay with it. The fact Tom doesn't say anything.
Yeah. And
because he's like, you have what, 2 quarterbacks and 3 quarterbacks maybe.
Yeah.
That could honestly come out and go, hey, fuck you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my team.
Yeah. He's one of them.
Yeah,
exactly.
So the fact that he doesn't say anything about it or do anything about it means that Arians like, hey, man, I'm going to do this, and because we hold people,
Yeah, I know. I get it. And like I said, that's the way he does it. But at some point in time, quit fucking blaming that guy.
Yeah.
Take some responsibility, because at some point in time, it's your fault now.
And I would like people to jump off the bandwagon of they have Tampa's got a good defense.
Ooh.
Well, against the
running the ball.
Yeah.
They stop the run very well, but
against the good teams in the playoffs, they get torched. Look what
the Drew Brees and the Saints did to him, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
they fucking embarrassed them.
Well, and then here's another one of like your defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Bowles. Todd Bowles.
Yeah. You came out with a game plan that you're going to have your corner guard Tyreek one-on-one with no help over safety. What are you doing? I think he can do it. No.
Nope. Nobody can.
Nobody can.
No.
He's the fastest person in the league.
Yeah. Nobody can. Because if he runs a fucking 7-yard slant, he catches on the run, you miss the tackle, it's gone. And I think we saw that.
If you don't have help over the top, how are you not giving a 7-yard cushion?
Yep.
And if you give a 7-yard cushion, they're going to throw it to him for 3 yards, 4 yards.
Make the tackle.
And if you don't make the tackle, it's over.
Yeah.
But they're also just going to keep grinding out first downs because they seem to be okay doing that too.
Yeah. Yeah. The only reason that I think he would do that is because he likes to blitz. And I think he was saying like, oh, we'll get to him and he won't have to do that. Nah. They've seen that before.
Yeah.
And you don't have the dudes to do that.
Yeah.
You have a guy with like 8 fingers and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Well, and that's hey, that guy over there across the field from you, pretty good at drawing up plays.
Yeah.
Probably figured that was going to be what you were thinking.
Yeah, because you blitz one of the most in the league.
We'll blitz them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you know how we do these hot routes to get out a 2-second pass?
Yep.
I just happen to have a guy that can be 20 yards down the field in 2 seconds. So,
all right.
My hot pattern is what a lot of people call a mid-range to deep ball. So,
hot route. Yeah, they're not good, and I wouldn't be surprised if they end up losing out and not making the playoffs.
It's close.
If they do make the playoffs, I do not think they win a game in the playoffs.
But the bad thing is their schedule sets up that they should win the rest of their games because all their tough games are over.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, they're done with.
Mm-hmm. They got the Panthers again, maybe.
Yeah,
I know for sure that
the Panthers are in that. Hey, let's find a way to lose.
Yeah, I know they have the Falcons again.
Yeah,
but they play tough sometimes.
Yeah,
they dismantled the Raiders last week.
What the fuck
or 2 weeks ago.
There?
Yeah, fuck, I don't know. No, it was this past weekend. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The Raiders are trying to not make the playoffs.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I was watching the end of that Panthers game, too, with the Vikings.
Yes.
First of all, the guy muffs a punt, and you just go, hey, if we just kick a field goal, we're good.
Uh-huh.
And you did nothing to try to score from, you were inside the 10.
Yep.
And they go, well, there's nothing they can do about it. We'll score. We'll go up 7. No big deal. Or go up 6.
Yeah. Nope.
Well, they had no problem getting down the field and scoring a fucking touchdown on you. And then to come back and have an attempt.
Yeah.
And then the guy just hooked the shit. But,
it is what it is.
A lot of people in Carolina probably shit on that kicker, but hey, man, that's a 50-plus yard, and he's trying to get some oomph on the ball, and sometimes you fucking miss.
Yeah. He probably wasn't really used to, kicking that far either. I'm assuming in Carolina in December probably is a little windy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I just made that up.
Weather. You're just over here making shit up, but that's usually my job is to make the shit up and then just,
How, we talk about the Steelers being undefeated.
Yeah.
That's good. Good for them.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs would beat them by 2 touchdowns.
I think Chiefs would beat everybody by, now, people are going to say, well, it was only a 3-point game. No, it wasn't. That was a blowout. They blew out Tampa Bay, and then they just kind of got bored.
Yeah.
But I think the Chiefs, the way they're playing, I think they beat everybody by that 2 touchdowns. It's hard to see.
They're so good.
It's hard to see anybody beating them.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl because somebody probably will beat them.
Yeah.
It's just hard to repeat. But it's hard to see.
It's hard to not
somebody beating them.
It's not. Sorry. It's hard to root against them for the Super Bowl to be the favorite.
Yeah.
Watching them just dismantle teams. It's embarrassing. It literally looks like a high school team playing a midget team sometimes.
Right.
It's incredible. It really is.
Right.
Just how good are you guys?
And looking on, and I've been big on the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think they get enough credit.
I don't think they do either because everybody just, I haven't played anybody.
Well, they haven't played anybody. And Twitter fucking went nuts.
Yeah.
This is how they play. This is the worst undefeated team I've ever seen. No. Earlier this year when the Chicago Bears were undefeated at 5-0, that's the worst fucking team that was undefeated that you ever saw.
Yeah.
The Steelers hey, they won.
Yep.
A game that was supposed to be played last Thursday.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just like blazing over the fact that that Pittsburgh keeps getting fucked over on these games.
Yeah, I know it.
Hey, you lost your bye week from week 8. It's in week 4. Oh, by the way, you didn't find out till Friday, so you didn't even have days off.
Yep.
All right. Well, you're going to play Thursday. Okay.
Just kidding.
Now Saturday. Or not Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Now Monday.
Nope.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, you got your Wednesday game? Yeah, I know, but you also got to play Monday. So they're right back at work today.
Yep.
And the Ravens, on the other hand, bounced it back. They
Tuesday?
chose to play on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And the NFL goes, you know what? You guys can play Tuesday since you're playing on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
But
stupid.
And then
the Steelers they got 3 games in 13 days?
Yeah.
That's a lot for the NFL.
We're looking out for the players' health. Doesn't seem like you're looking out for theirs.
No.
Really doesn't.
No. You got a Washington team coming into town on Sunday.
Right.
Okay. Then you play the Bills on Sunday night the week after that.
Yeah.
You just lost your second best pass rusher.
Yep.
Bud Dupree just tore his ACL. Big loss, because now you're going to get a shitload of double teams on old TJ.
Oh, yeah.
So now your defense, I'm not saying that your defense is bad, because they still get a great interior rush with those 3 dudes.
Right.
But,
they had an abundance of riches.
Yes.
Now they just have riches.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean.
Yeah. And I know that dude was playing on his franchise tag, but he's got to get paid a little bit, man. He's had a great last 2 years. Everybody said he was a bust.
But that's the one thing too, that with that organization is he will.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they take care of their players.
They do.
And when you fuck up, they will also cut you.
Yep. That's what they do.
I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah.
But I get so tired of that. Of like, I don't give a shit. They've won 11 straight in the NFL.
Yep.
It's the NFL.
Yeah. I mean, it's awesome.
Well, but these teams, hey. You had a playoff team just get routed by a team that fucking shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
And we're talking about they fired their coach, and we're talking about trading their quarterback away, and he's got a noodle arm, and his winger's not long enough to compete with the other quarterbacks. Stuff like that.
I heard that.
Yeah. Weird. I don't know why that was in Sports Illustrated, but
there was a picture of it too.
They're trying to get people to buy magazines.
What's a
for
magazine?
some reason? What's a magazine? The
Porno
hell's a magazine?
What the hell's a magazine?
Like a newspaper? Who's reading a newspaper?
Oh shit!
That was a funny thing. Those guys at my old job that always came out, drink coffee, and read the newspaper, and they'd be like, "Hey man, do you see this story?" And I'm like, yeah, 3 days ago when it was on the internet and it finally made it to print.
Yeah. I saw it.
I'm well aware and have moved on.
Yep. You're behind the times, pal. You're behind the times.
Well, okay, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Would you like to discuss college football, or would you like to go through picks first and then do college football after?
No, we'll go through college football. I like to save the picks for the end.
Now save the picks for the end?
Yeah, I like that's our nice little ending. I still don't get Georgia moving up.
I don't understand
with 2
that
losses.
either.
I think we play this game every year with Georgia.
Yeah. Georgia's an amazing disappointment since the 80s.
Yeah. I just think that we play this game with them every year they play teams tough and they're in the SEC. Well, no, they didn't really play anybody tough. Their 2 losses were blowouts.
Yeah.
Blowouts.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then I'm not saying Indiana's a really good team, but they just lose their quarterback, but they have 1 loss.
They have 1 loss.
So if we're rewarding...
So the team you say is number 4.
Yes, the team I say is number 4. Now Oklahoma jumps them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what conference or anything like that. Oklahoma lost 2 games in a terrible conference. Indiana loses a game to the number 4 team. At the time was a number 3 team in the country.
Yeah.
And yet they keep dropping. I don't know. I wish that we could see a criteria, because I want or even a reasoning, because all we see is those 4 dudes who think they know what the hell the other people are thinking.
Right.
And we see fucking Desmond Howard, bash every fucking buddy that's not, Michigan or Alabama or anything like that. Then we see fucking David Pollock. Oh, Georgia's the best. No, fuck you, David. They suck. Okay.
Yeah.
Get off your fucking high horse with them and get your high horse off with the SEC, because everybody in college football's bad right now.
Yeah.
Sorry. They just are. It's not good football.
And it's not. Alabama's the best team.
Yes, by far.
Everybody knows that. But to give the SEC credit, and I know I keep banging on this, the SEC fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Now, are they the best of the conference this year? Yeah.
100%.
All the conferences suck.
Yes.
And you guys suck too.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
I have yet to see good football.
Yeah. It's like, well, we got this many teams ranked. Well, the number 22 ranked team that was in the SEC was a 25-point fucking underdog to Alabama.
Yep.
And Alabama covered without their head coach.
The defending national champions are going into Saturday's game 29.5-point underdog. The biggest, what do you want to say, point differential in history.
Yeah.
And you're in the SEC.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, so don't tell me your conference is good. You have the best team. That's
100%.
it. That is it.
Yes. And then Clemson's there. But I don't know about Clemson anymore. I haven't watched them play.
It's hit and miss.
Yeah. And then, like I said, I put Ohio State in there at number 4 because they haven't lost.
Just because.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't lost.
Because who are you going to have jump them? You have Florida or
A&M?
A&M jump them?
I don't know. No. If there's
A&M can't win their conference.
No. And Florida probably isn't going to either. No, because Texas A&M probably doesn't lose out, or probably doesn't lose. Because
but Florida will jump them because
to go into
Texas A&M can't play in the SEC championship game because they got beat by Alabama. They're on the same side as Alabama.
Oh, they got beat by Alabama?
Yeah.
I thought they were on the same side as Florida.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm off then.
No, Texas is west of Florida.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Florida's in the east.
I get that.
Florida's big win over Georgia is what's carrying them. Because Georgia has such they're just a legacy strong defense that gives up and gets boat raced by the two teams that they fucking played.
Yeah. And then, there's no love towards Cincinnati or BYU.
Yeah. Cincinnati's got love at 7.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's probably as good as you're going to do.
Yeah.
BYU just gets fucked.
Yeah, they do.
Went up one spot, and it was because Northwestern got beat.
Uh-huh.
But speaking of BYU, let's talk about what just happened.
Okay.
Fucking Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
Kudos to them.
Uh-huh.
If you guys don't know, they were scheduled to play some team I've never heard of.
Yep.
And the team was having possibly some COVID issues.
Yep.
As we've talked about in the past, BYU's been trying to find games and can't fucking find a game.
Yep.
Coastal Carolina is undefeated and ranked 17th or 18th. BYU's ranked 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Coastal Carolina came out and said, hey, you ain't going to let us wait till Friday. You got to have your answer by fucking Thursday if you're playing this Saturday or not.
Yeah.
And if you're not playing, hey, BYU, what you doing?
Yeah.
Team says, hey, man, we can't make it. BYU says,
we'll do it.
Fucking in. We'll be in Myrtle Beach on Saturday.
Yep.
That is the way it fucking should be.
It's 100% the way it should be.
The Big Ten would have been like, nah. Nope, you football players can't play out of conference even though our basketball team will send them all over the fucking country.
Yep, exactly.
Because apparently COVID does not exist in basketball.
Nope.
In interconference play.
No.
So it's only in football that you can't, it spreads.
It's so stupid. And like I said, I don't think there's Alabama's the best team by far. Yeah. Other than that, it's just all kind of a toss-up. Yeah.
But, shout out to Coastal Carolina and BYU for saying,
we're getting it done.
2 days notice, let's do it.
Yep. No film? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do what we do.
Yeah. I mean, now I feel like Coastal Carolina's going to get the fucking doors blown off.
They probably
I think BYU's a quality fuck team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's like, well, but you put them up against Georgia. Georgia beats them. I don't think they do. I think BYU beats Georgia.
I don't know why anybody says that anymore. One, it's college football.
Yeah.
Anything can fucking happen. Just like college basketball. Anybody can lose on any given night.
Yeah.
I mean,
because I've watched both of them.
Yeah.
BYU's a team.
Yeah.
That has a quarterback.
Yeah.
But they're a team. Georgia looks like a team that doesn't like fucking football right now.
Yeah, they look like they just want to be done.
That's what they look like. They're like, well, if the coach wasn't such a fucking idiot, we'd have Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you had Justin Fields, you'd probably be walking to a national championship.
100%.
But you didn't.
Nope.
And you don't.
Yeah.
So
good job.
Go fuck yourself.
Good job, Curb.
Yeah, job, Kirby. He'll be fired within 5 years.
Probably.
It's one of those ones where I know he's getting recruiting classes and stuff, but when coaches look at Michigan, when coaches start fumbling quarterback decisions,
Yep.
it
Big
ain't
issue.
long until
Nope.
they get shit canned.
Nope.
Because you know who doesn't do that?
The good teams.
Clemson,
Yep.
Alabama,
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
They don't have quarterback controversies.
Nope. We know who's the best.
Yeah.
That person's out there playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
really my rant for college football. I just don't have much because I don't think it is much.
well, here's one that I'll talk about because Herb Street came out and apologized for it, and I watched it
Yeah.
about the whole Michigan thing. Like, people are pissed off. Like, he's saying that Michigan's tanking and they're going to pull. It's like, well, that's not really what he said.
No.
Because you only clip this, and then 40 seconds later, he was talking about this is what coaches around the country are saying to me. And it's weird to think that Michigan they're totally within their right to say, hey, we're not playing.
Yeah.
And they could totally do that just to fuck over Ohio State. Michigan controls Ohio State's destiny.
Yep.
By saying it, we're not playing.
Yeah, they're not going to play us.
No.
They're not going to play us at all.
No. Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you not just opt out?
Or if I can't beat them, we won't play them.
But then again, they haven't made any decisions. The fact that Harbaugh hadn't been extended kind of makes me think that he's going to be gone.
Yeah.
But why would you? You got to assume with Don Brown's defense that Ohio State's going to put 70 on the board.
Yeah.
Because they kind of have to.
Yeah, they have to probably.
I mean, they just do.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? But here's another one that I was listening to. So if they do that and Ohio State plays 5 games, they can't play in the Big Ten championship unless Big Ten alters their route and stops being. I don't know
Buckers.
why they're so hardline. Everybody, the NFL is not.
Yeah.
They're moving. They played at 3:40 on a fucking Wednesday.
I know. They're willing to play anywhere.
And the Big Ten's like, nope, we're not changing anything.
Nope.
But the weird thing is, if Ohio State didn't get a play in that, they could honestly get a better game.
Yeah.
Because everybody plays championship week.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Ohio State would actually end up getting a game against Wisconsin or Iowa, which would look better to their resume than Northwestern.
Yeah.
So it could still work out for them. And the fact that it's looking that it might go that way and they're still in the top 4 makes me think that the college football committee doesn't fucking care.
Yeah, I think.
Like, 5-0 Ohio State or a 2-loss SEC team? Yeah, probably just going to put Ohio State in there.
Yeah.
It's like, because
one, you're going to draw some fans to watch
here's
the game.
The other one. Say if,
not to go to the game, but
if it goes the way we think it's going to go, Alabama's going to win out. Clemson's going to beat Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
They probably still both get in.
Probably.
And then you have Ohio State, but Florida would have 2 losses because they just get boat raced by Alabama.
Yep.
So you'd still have Texas A&M behind them. And Texas A&M's argument is, well, they didn't win their championship. Well, motherfucker, you didn't even qualify for yours.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's no argument.
Yep.
So Ohio State's probably going to get in.
Probably.
And people are probably going to watch that because 1 versus 4 Alabama versus Ohio State probably going to draw some eyeballs.
Probably, just a little bit.
Go, well, when we can't have fans, maybe viewership numbers is where we should be.
Exactly. Yeah.
You imagine? Okay, think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about this playoff as far as selling it.
Okay.
1 versus 4 Ohio State Alabama.
You're going to want to play a third time of Notre Dame Clemson?
Think about it.
For the tiebreaker? Yeah.
Think how much they would fucking sell that.
Yeah.
As long as it's not as long as it's not a boat race.
All the fucking Irish fans out there.
If it's a Clemson wins by a touchdown or less, and it's a game, and it's not like a bullshit touchdown by Notre Dame to pull it within 10 points. If it's a game, and say if it's a game that plays out how Ohio State Clemson played out last year, tell me you don't want to see that a third time?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's one. I mean, if it falls that way, you don't even have to sell this playoff. It's just like, fuck, this is a rubber match.
Alabama,
and then Ohio State and Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody likes that because everybody likes the SEC Big Ten dilemma.
Yeah.
Love it.
Not really a dilemma, but there's only one team in the Big Ten.
Well, sorry.
Currently, since LSU fell off the map and nobody's seen them, there's only one team in the SEC. So
that's a good point.
And fire Gus Malzahn because it's been long overdue. Either that or, I mean, can they not, like the person that built the church for Cam Newton's dad to get him to go there? Like, does that guy not with the program anymore?
They fired him.
I mean, can you not? You tell him there's a lot of gold quarterbacks out there. You can't go pay one?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, what the fuck's going on?
Well, Cam Newton transferred there.
It's because he got kicked out of Florida.
Oh, I know. He's stealing computers.
And they gave him $400,000 to go there.
Yeah.
It's like, they didn't give it to me. It's like, well, your dad's a pastor, and they built a brand new fucking church.
Yeah.
So you telling me that was just a donation for no reason? Like if Cam went to Georgia, that they would have still done that?
Yeah.
Come on. You guys are fucking crazy. Oh, but let's get off of college football because people are probably tired of hearing about that because we're talking about it over time that nothing happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, besides, Michigan canceled their game. I mean, that is officially canceled.
Yeah.
For this week, but they were going to get beat.
Yeah.
Marking the first time in history since they canceled it, they will go winless at home.
Wow.
Because it's at Ohio State next week if they play. No wins at home for Michigan.
Wow.
No wins in the big house.
They are garbage.
Garbage coach, garbage team, garbage program.
Just garbage.
Yeah. Bad at everything.
I mean, everything.
Yeah. I mean, they have a shitload of billionaires that are from that school, but,
garbage.
And you're paying your coach $8 million.
Yeah, to lose.
2 wins.
To lose.
$4 million a win this year.
Yep.
Good job. But what I was going to say, getting off of this, was what you were laughing about is when I said, talking about our lunch today.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been perfect. You would have loved it.
Yeah.
It was now obviously, usually there's always some sort of salad.
Yeah. That counteract all the carbs.
Yeah. Uh-huh. The main side today after the salad was, which I'm a big fan of this. It's like it's a macaroni and cheese, but instead of macaroni, it's made with ziti.
Oh, okay. So it's like ziti cheese?
Yeah. But it has that, it's a macaroni and cheese thing, though, but it's like the big
noodles?
pasta. Like, I don't have to.
Like, you feel like a big boy?
Like the last 3 that are down on the plate, like, you don't have to fucking chase them around. Like, it's just these big, hey.
Like, you had
and the cheese is through the center, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, hey, come on, man.
Yeah.
And then the only other way I can describe it, and this is where you're going to fall in love with it, is, I don't know if you can use the word gourmet, but that's kind of what it was like.
Okay.
It was fucking like a gourmet corn dog.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I love corn dogs.
It was damn near like a foot-long corn dog.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fucking big.
It just
like
decked
you were
out.
deep-throating the shit out of that thing.
Sounds like a good lunch.
But I seen that as soon as I walked into the lunchroom or whatever the fuck you call it, break room, I don't know.
Cafeteria?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, and I seen that, I was like, fucking Seth would love this.
Well,
It's basically macaroni and cheese and corn dogs.
Yes, a fucking 6-year-old lunch. I love it. I love it.
Quite good.
Yeah.
It's quite heavy, though.
I bet. Didn't feel like taking a nap afterwards.
Yeah. I didn't want to do anything after. But
the one year I was a kid, and my cousin is a Saints fan, so my grandmother got him tickets to go watch the Saints play in Cincinnati. They're playing the Bengals. Well, it was like December 12th. She goes, well, I got you box seats. So if you guys get cold, just go sit up in not box seats, the like the club seats or whatever, where you go up and it's like warm and stuff. You can watch it from the club. So now they have like different vending up there.
Yeah.
They do like gourmet deep fried hot dogs. Holy shit. I got like, my grandpa was like, yeah, you'd love this. I'm like, yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. He brought it out. The fucker was 2 feet long, loaded with every kind of topping that you could possibly put on a hot dog. And it wasn't a normal foot long. It was one of those big ass fucking golf course fat ones.
Oh, yeah.
The 2 foot long one. Holy shit. I had like 6 bites and I was like, no.
Basically, here's a horse cock.
Pretty much. Yeah. It was huge. He was like, well, we'll keep it up here. We'll get a box. I was like, we're at a football game.
Yeah.
Do they have boxes?
Yeah. Yeah, there's none of that.
No, I'll just snack on it as we go because I'm full.
It
was $80 or something.
Yeah,
now. Just kidding,
you're eating this son of a bitch.
This was $27 by itself with no drink.
You know what well, you've known me long enough that you know my feelings on mayonnaise.
Yeah.
But,
and tater tots.
Yeah. But
I love tater.
I think the underrated. Well, I'm just.
You don't have to go on the tater tot rant.
No, tater tots. I'll leave that go. The fact that every sandwich at any fast food restaurant or whatever, for some reason, has to have fucking mayonnaise on it now, which I don't understand why that's a thing.
It's delicious, but it's fine.
Well, I mean, I understand why you like it. I don't prefer it.
But
it's on fucking everything.
Did you have to take it off?
No, I ain't got all day. Basically what I do is I pull the bun off with the mayonnaise on it and I stick it on there and I just, eat it like a convertible.
Yeah.
But I found it doubly weird, people that put mayonnaise on a hot dog.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's weird.
Which we have a buddy that does that.
Yeah.
But I think the underrated condiment, now we're talking ballpark stuff here, for a hot dog is fucking nacho cheese.
Oh, it's
on
wonderful.
A hot dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's fantastic.
People are like, you put it in that? Yeah. Cheese on a hot dog? Are you fucking stupid? And especially nacho cheese?
Exactly.
Why would you not do that?
And it's warm?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking perfect.
You
ever heard of a cheese dog, bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking live your life.
Cheese. I tell you what, I love a good jalapeno on a hot dog, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put jalapenos
Dude, I'm going to tell you what.
But...
I mean, it's the first time I had a Chicago dog. I was in a
with
layover.
The pickle?
Yeah. And I was in the airport at O'Hara Airport.
All right.
And it was like, well, fuck yeah, that's what they do here. So I'm going to have that. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it's pretty good.
Do that.
Yeah.
Oh, a little, like, pickles are awesome. And it adds a little saltiness to it. I'm like, hey. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Gonna have that.
I like a spicy coney sauce. I don't like a sweet one.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I really do.
Got to have a little bit of bite to it.
Oh, yeah, to make you fall in love a little more about our lunch times. Last week we had one of our sides with soft pretzels.
God, I do love soft pretzel.
Yeah. Well, I offered you a job. You didn't take it, though. But
I had to put on more weight. I would have been fired for staying at lunch too long.
Yeah, it's too long. What do you have today? Chicken tenders, fries, and soft pretzels. Well, I mean, is that not what you get served for lunch? And it's free.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
But yeah, it's because that's like that at the Reds games too. They have a special section where they have shit that. Like, because that was kind of our conversation about gourmet stuff. But I like gourmet high-end food places are fucking horse shit.
Yeah.
And the fact that if you pay a whole shit ton of money for a steak, just go to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's probably going to taste just as bad.
You have to wait 9 hours to get it. But, yeah, the gourmet places, go fuck yourself. But now when we get to the gourmet of like, oh, you like a gourmet hot dog at a fucking
ballpark?
Hey.
Yeah.
Like a big, nice quality hot dog on like this really soft, fancier bun. Not that brioche shit that's like biting through a brick.
Yeah.
But like that nice, it's
and not the pretzel bun where you feel like you have to chug a gallon of water after you take a bite.
Yeah, it's just this nice,
nice thick.
Hey, this is
soft.
This is like a high quality hot dog.
Yeah, that's a good stuff.
It's like this. Hey man, these nachos are like fucking next level. No, not just the. Now, I mean, granted, ballpark nachos with the jalapenos,
good shit.
Remember like the old days where they put both. They put the nacho and the salsa, so you kind of get a little
dippy,
fucking go back and forth.
Yep, good shit.
Little menage with your nacho dish.
A little menage.
I mean,
good stuff, man.
Yeah.
I love ballpark food. I just don't have any money after I go.
Yeah,
it's expensive.
I mean, it's fucking $900. I remember my buddy George and I, like in my Scotty G, we'd go to baseball games, and it's like down in Cincinnati, the La Rosa's Pizzas,
okay,
the ballpark kind of thing. So it's like a, draft and a slice. That's what we do when we get in the park. And it's like, that'll be $22. So like, hey, what's that now?
Yeah.
It's a fucking piece of pizza.
Yep.
Now it's like a quarter of a piece. I mean, it's, it's a big fucking piece
slice.
of pizza, but, come on.
Yeah. $10 beer.
That's on the cheap side.
Yeah.
That's like a shot glass of beer, but for some reason it's better.
Yeah, it is.
It's more expensive, so it tastes better. And you're looking at the ball field, It's the nostalgia of baseball.
Yeah.
If anybody could go to games, that's the only way to see it because
pretty much
nobody's watching on TV.
No.
I wonder when that game goes away in like 10 years, is there still baseball?
Yeah.
I mean,
who knows?
Hard to tell.
Yeah.
But you want to do some picks?
Yeah, we
can. You want to go
can.
over our picks?
Well, we didn't do very well, so hopefully nobody uses us as a betting line.
Yeah.
You went 2-3 and I went 2-3.
Yep.
And we played the spread.
Yeah, I had. I'll run through mine since I have the list in front of me. Unless you want to try to read them upside down, that's
go ahead.
If you want to try, that's fine.
Go ahead.
I had the Colts -3. I lost that bet. Had the Rams -7, also a loss. Now, here's one, stipulation-wise. People are going to, say some shit. I had the Steelers -4.5, so I win that. Because if you place that bet by listening to us, that's what the line was at that time.
Yep.
It didn't get to the 10 number
until
later.
Yep.
So, kudos.
Faux show.
I had the Browns -6.5, and that's a loss. And I had the Packers -8.5, which is a win.
Yes.
Like a lot of the favorites. As did you, which is probably why we didn't do well. You had the Vikings -3. No good.
Nope.
Bills -5 was a win.
Yep.
You got fucked over by the Buccaneers on a late cover.
Yep.
Because you had the Chiefs -3.5.
But I got helped out by the Eagles with the late cover against the Seahawks.
Yeah, with the Seahawks -5 with the win. And then you had the Jets +6.5, which, that's just bad luck.
Yeah.
You
get beat by 17 to the Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. And you got an offensive genius there in New York, and I don't understand why the players just aren't getting it done because they've got the best offensive. Here's one I seen on Adam Gase, and this was last year. And it was he skipped Thanksgiving with his family to game plan for the Bengals.
Yeah.
And got beat by the Bengals by like 14.
Yeah.
And the Bengals won 2 games last year.
Yeah.
And you kept that guy as your head coach.
Yep.
Just saying.
You're not smart.
It's your own fault, New York.
Yes. All righty. Ready to do this?
I just spelled your name wrong.
Did you spell my 4-letter name wrong?
Yeah, sure the fuck did.
It's not stay.
It was Steph. It was going to be, I was adding a letter. It was going to be Steph.
I want to be 2 Fs, not PH. Yeah. Like staff, but with an E.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Pick a game. Pick a game, Steph.
Okay, here we go. This one's a tough one. Lions, Bears, Chicago -3.
Lions, Bears, Chicago. My God. Dude, that is such a fucking... Oh, my God. Lions, Bears.
They just fired Patricia.
What?
I think Nagy's on the hot seat.
He's got to be. Lions, Bears.
-3.
The Bears are -3. So the Lions are getting 3.
Yep.
I got to take the Lions.
Okay.
Because they're getting points, and Chicago...
Sucks.
All
righty. Give me one.
Oh, God. Some weird ones out here. I'll tell you what. Saints.
Yeah.
At Falcons. Saints -2.5.
Okay. I'll take the Saints.
That's a weird one.
Well, they pummeled them 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then now you see a full Taysom Hill, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yep.
Is what was that Lions game? Just -3? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Lions +3.
+3, yes, sorry. Okay. Yours. Colts, Texans, Colts -3.5.
Colts -3.5. Texans. Man, Texans fucking suck.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this again, but I'm going to take the Colts -3.5.
Okay.
Because they got to have a bounce back.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck you over with this one.
Hey.
Patriots, Chargers. Patriots -1.
Oh, mine says even.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're probably going to find even on a lot of those.
Yeah.
Or you get that +1 or the minus.
I'll still take the Patriots.
Yeah, that's going to be the funny thing when that thing ends up 21-20.
Yeah, I know it.
Because that's the way it's going to go. Fucking Cam Newton, what a disappointment he's been.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'll go Washington, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh -8. It's a tough one.
I'm going to go with Pittsburgh -8.
Yeah.
Just because Washington.
Garbage.
They're garbage. They're so garbage. Let's see. Bills 49ers.
Do you have that as 1 or even?
I have that as 1.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Bills.
Bills +1?
Yeah.
Which is probably what I would feel too.
+1 or -1?
I've got the Bills +1.
Oh, okay. So the Niners are going to win?
Yeah, they got the Niners as a -1.
They're playing in Arizona.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah. Alrighty, here's yours. Browns, Titans. Titans -5.5.
Oh boy. Fuck. Because I just talked about this. Because you keep taking these.
Yeah.
If you're not getting the points, it's tough in the NFL. But I feel like the Titans
can take care of business.
Yeah. I think I saw a stat. Now, granted, it's just because they run so much.
Yeah.
But I think Baker Mayfield was the only quarterback in the NFL that didn't throw an interception in November.
Really?
I thought I seen that somewhere.
That's
that could be
good.
bullshit, but he only threw like 9 passes. So
yeah, that could be true.
Could be true. Let's see. I'm going to find something for you. Oh, man. The other games are just kind of wonky, you know?
Yep.
Big spreads.
There's one more that's not.
Rams Cardinals?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who you got? I got -3 to Rams -3.
You know what? I think I'm going to go with the Rams. I think they're starting to figure out who the hell they are.
And I don't think the Arizona Cardinals have any fucking clue who they are.
Yep.
All right. That's 4 apiece.
For you, I'll do let's do this one, this toughie. Giants Seahawks. Seahawks -10.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take the Giants.
Okay. -10's a big spread with a bad Seahawk defense.
Yeah, bad Seahawk defense. Let's be honest. Russ hasn't been playing great, and the Giants have played okay.
Yeah, they have.
I think they're kind of,
Yeah. They're playing for something,
they're going
too.
in the right direction.
Yeah, they're playing for something. They're playing for a playoff spot.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Because this might be the last game they might be able to win. Because I think their schedule, didn't we cover that last week?
No, their schedule's okay.
Their schedule's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'll just give you this one. Just because it's a weird, and it shouldn't be weird, but I feel like it's going to be a weird game. Fucking Bengals Dolphins.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
-11.5.
Yeah.
I just think that's weird.
Yeah. I
don't know who's playing.
Yeah, without a quarterback, I would have taken the Bengals all day if Burrow was playing. But
I mean, does Tua still have that thumb injury that he gets benched and then has a thumb injury that he can't play the next week?
I don't know.
And they get their win. Does he still have this thumb injury?
Yeah, I don't know.
To maybe get them to the playoffs?
Yeah.
With Fitzpatrick?
Who knows?
I mean, I just thought that was a weird situation.
Yeah. What a hell of a coach, though, to be able to keep winning games with 2 different quarterbacks.
Yeah. Maybe they should hire him in Michigan.
Maybe. He's not leaving the NFL, but...
No. Who's Michigan's next head coach? Probably the guy at Iowa State, right?
That's what everybody says, but I don't know. I like that guy.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, he says all the right stuff.
He has less talent than anybody, and he wins games. Now it's in the Big 12. I mean,
yeah.
You know, it's tough for that guy. You're going to bring him up there and then gauge him against Ohio State. That's a pretty fucking tough deal.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one for him.
Yeah. Here's a weird one. Have you watched all the recent Urban Meyer going to Texas shit that people are like, people in Texas are freaking out. Like, oh, I think this, like, he was on doing whatever interview he was in a hotel room.
Yeah.
And people were saying that looked like a hotel room in Texas. Of like, hotel rooms, those chains, they kind of look the same everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in a Texas hotel. Stupid people.
I always wonder that when they, like when you're an artist and you make this painting.
Yeah.
They're like, well, get it up in a museum. It's like, no. I can sell that shit to Holiday Inn because we buy 9,000 of them.
Yeah, I know.
And put them in all of them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need that shit.
No.
$100 a piece. Give me 9,000.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good.
I don't understand why people aren't going that route. It's for the art, man. Now it's for you to be in a museum and somebody, be $10 million.
Douchiness.
Yeah. Douchey stuff.
Douchey.
Your fancy fucking food that you can't. It's $900. You get enough to fill you up.
Yeah.
It's like,
douchey.
Here's a pate. That's your main course on a cracker.
Uh-huh.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Where's the nacho cheese?
Faux show.
You look like you're getting a little cold, buddy.
I am. I'm fucking freezing.
Yeah. All right. You want to end this thing?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, for sure. Unless you got something else you want to talk about.
I don't have anything else.
Nothing?
No, I do
Nothing?
not.
Nothing on your mind?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nope.
Nothing happened?
Nope.
All right. Seems pretty uneventful then.
Sorry.
I guess we'll just call it quits. See how it goes from there.
Okay.
All right. I'll probably talk to you, within a week or so.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
Whiteside.